very common phrase. It says that we get more from traveling 10,000 miles than studying 10,000 books. I totally believe it, and it correlates with my topic tonight. Tonight I want to tell you the meaning of travel to me. I love travel because I feel that I can know more about the world and I can see all the wonders that it can be. When I was young, the world I knew was through geographic textbook. I decided to see the world by my own eyes, but I didn't have a chance. One day, the chance came. When I graduated from junior high, my father decided to take me to China. Afterward, my dream has begun. It is also my first time to go abroad. Everything was so novel. I held my first passport, passing through the customs by myself. Yes, it is the first time I met people out of Taiwan. Let me briefly talk about my first trip. I went to Xinjiang and followed Silk routes and went back to Xi'an. We've heard this term, Silk routes, very well. In the past, Chinese used this route to trade their commodities with different tribes and different countries. And it is also the way that monks went to India and learned Buddhism. But most people don't have a chance to walk on this way and experience how difficult ancient people try hard to finish their missions. It is all deserts later. Accompanying with extremely dry weather. Although there are trends now, but I still can imagine how tough the living condition it would be in the past. So, what I have learned during this trip is we can almost, just almost, reach the world from books or from the internet. But if we do not directly stand up the land or communicate with people there, we cannot understand what the real world should be. Like I said, it was all desert there, so it is hard to plant diversified vegetables there. People in Silk routes eat meat more often than average, and muttons are their top choices. Aside from this, I learned something more about Chinese history. In the past, many spices were traded through Silk routes from Middle Asia, such as peppers, chili, and thyme. It is a special spice for barbecue. In their daily life, they will use these spices and cook their food. Combine these two things, the food they eat and the spices they use, the result is that I ate a lot of flavor mutton barbecue there every day. But believe me, you should try it because it's really tasty and it is really different from our food. I have to say that you can know these things easily from multiple media, but only when you travel there, you can experience it on your own. I learned that during travel. Seeing the local scenery or knowing the cultural legacy. But I think what I've learned is much than that. It makes me observe the progress of a city or a country. Recently, I stayed in Guangzhou for a couple of days. Compared to last time I visited this city, I found some differences. Every year when Chinese New Year approaches, there are pieces of news that about Chinese transportation problems. Yeah, you heard that. And the most serious problems happen in Guangzhou train station. And this time I found that something different. They integrate their transportation system, so they can take subway now. Besides, more and more skyscrapers are always seen on the streets. But one thing that made me shocked the most is people in Guangzhou start to light up. You cannot believe how I'm surprised about this. Especially this country has been notorious about their public employment for a long time. But all in all, I witnessed the progress of the city, including their infrastructure and their culture. It is so incredible. I love travel very much, and it broadens my horizon and makes me know more about the world. I strongly recommend you to take a trip out of Taiwan. I believe that you can know more about something different. Hope that I can hear your story next time. Hear me